How I lost 15 pounds in a month and how you can do the exact same. Why did I gain so much weight in the first place and have to lose it? Let's take a story right back at the start. First of all, I entered a powerlifting competition, and in a powerlifting competition the goal is basically to compete 3 essential lifts: your squat, your deadlifts and your bench press. And of course you want to try and lift as much as possible inside the 3 attempts that you have. I was training for the powerlifting competition. I got myself pretty damn strong, but at the cost of gaining a significant amount of weight. Not beating around the bush, I got myself fat. Let's keep it plain and simple. Here's some of the things I was doing that caused me to gain so much weight. So for one, I wasn't meal prepping any of my meals at all. I didn't do any of the good habits I had, such as doing cardio or just being generally active as I should have been, which meant I wasn't burning as many calories, which led to a lot of weight gain. So after the powerlifting competition finished, I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, nah, it's time to lose this weight. Let's get myself back in shape. And here's one of the first things that I did to lose these 15 pounds within a month. So first off, we start with the most important thing, and that is a calorie deficit, but precisely how large of a calorie deficit you're in. This would dictate how much weight you lose initially right at the start. So the larger the calorie deficit, the more weight you are going to lose. Just to give you guys some context into what I was actually doing in regards to my eating, I was eating about 3,500 to 4,000 calories per day. So what you initially want to do to kickstart your fat loss is you need to reduce some calories, of course, to put yourself in that calorie deficit. So what I did was I reduced around 750 calories, which equated to around 1.5 pounds per week in terms of weight loss I would be losing. But you need to understand, guys, the heavier you are going to drop a lot more body fat. One important thing I really want to stress to you guys is I was consuming an excessive amount of calories, and this is why I could afford to drop so many calories, guys. See, if you're not consuming that many calories right now, you don't need to put yourself in such an aggressive calorie deficit right at the start, just due to the fact you're not consuming as many calories as I was. I was eating like 4,000 calories. I had no business consuming that many calories. So for you guys that potentially haven't got that many calories to play with because you aren't in an excess amount of calorie surplus, what you can do is gradually reduce your calories. So you don't need to go 0 to 100 and cut the calories. Gradually reduce them when you know it's close to stalling and you aren't seeing the results that you want in regards to how much body fat you're trying to lose. Okay, so the next point that's going to aid in really helping you drop a significant amount of body fat in that first month: cardio, activity. So I was really paying attention to my activity. Obviously, like I said, in regards to like the nutrition side of things, if you haven't got many calories to play with, you don't want to make such a significant drop in terms of calories. Same goes to cardio. You don't want to go 0 to 100 with cardio. I'm going to pop it on the screen here so you guys can see how I gradually increased my cardio. So first of all, week 1 was 3 times 30 minutes cardio. Week 2 was 3 times 30 minutes cardio because I was still losing a significant amount of body fat. And remember, if it's working, you don't need to change it. Why change something that's actually working? Then week 3, I decided to up my cardio to 4 times 30. Then week 4 was 4 times 35 minutes of cardio. Obviously, I made some adjustments to my cardio because I was trying to lose a certain percentage of body fat per week. So that's a massive tip for you. If you want to utilize cardio in regards to actually aiding in fat loss, use it cleverly because it's a tool, guys. You don't want to go 0 to 100 cardio. Tracking your progress. This is so important. A lot of people don't realize the importance of actually just tracking your progress, whether it be taking a progress picture, just looking yourself in the mirror, seeing how your clothes is fitting, measurements, scales. All these different things make a massive difference in regards to tracking how well your progress is actually going, because at the end of the day, you want to be making changes when necessary, because if you can see you looking different in the mirror or clothes is fitting differently, etc., whatever variable it is, a lot of people make changes really rapidly just based on the scale, and that's just one measurement in regards to tracking progress. Have different tools available to actually allow you to assess what's going on with your body. I'm going to pop some pictures up here so you guys can see how I was kind of making changes in terms of my physique. Like weekly, I was taking a picture front, back and sides just to assess my physique and see what's actually going on. Same goes in regards to the weight measurements. The thing I really want to address is just because I lose 15 pounds is not guaranteed that you will lose 15 pounds. You need to understand that it all depends on how much body fat you're carrying. A bigger individual is going to be able to lose a lot more weight weekly in comparison to a significantly smaller individual. Don't set your expectations thinking I'm going to lose 15 pounds as well, when in reality is you're not really carrying that much body fat. If you know you're in a place in which you aren't carrying that much body fat and you aren't in a significant calorie surplus, make smaller changes, which you might not lose necessarily as much weekly, but you still can make some really great progress inside of a month once you're being consistent, because consistency is key. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button before you go. I'll see you in the next